too. These two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. And the Longhorns headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here's the give off the left side. Breaks into the open. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Here's a give to Robinson. There's some room. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on second and short and take shots. This offense said, nah, we want to get the first down, and we want to get it now.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one. Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And he rushes it right through the uprights. It's good from 59.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Here's Brown to begin the drive. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You know, God bless Texas because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got two great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football. And Jesse, have one of the...
Maybe a crease. Past the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
2nd and 10. 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 2nd and Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Makes a pass to Marker. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had...
Turning it on! Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And I think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game. And let's just get him into a rhythm.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I'll tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Turns it on in midfield. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Here's a little room there. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. And the Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Fighting off the defender. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, Manning. Makes the catch. It smothers. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Play this game in the shadow of Big Tex. You can get a corny dog out there, play carnival games, and see one of the great rivalries in the sport, Dave.
It's crazy. You literally walk outside of the stadium, and there are thousands upon thousands of people. They don't even realize a football game's going on, Jesse. They're just having a good time.
You're right. It's part of what makes this game so special. The Red River rivalry, there's just so much fanfare. There's so much tradition. And remember, with bragging rights on the line,
makes the grab in their space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You bring in Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, we didn't even mention the running backs when you bring in two who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows. That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Arch Madness. Here's the pressure. And down he goes.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
Finds his back in the middle. There he goes. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. Rides the back and leaves it. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. Look at the big fella roll. Tap. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. sloppy execution the last time they had it, David. Wound up with a scoop and score, but they just can't let it unwrap. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Handoff to Xavier. He breaks a tackle. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Trying to pick it up on the ground. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
They'll give it to Robinson. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Swings it out to the flat. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
It's a good decision by the quarterback. The defense was blitzing, so he threw hot to his running back out on the perimeter of the field, but just a better job tackling by the defense to now set up 4th down.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. Arch is going to throw for it. Lost one deep down the right side. Got it in stride inside the 20. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on 1st down. Run in the red zone, it's Smothers. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Looking for the end zone. And he charges across the line.
defense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Unloads it downfield. Intercepted for the 11th time. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. These corners backing off a bit. Here's Arch to throw. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And they can't make the connection.
Well, on 3rd and short at field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Would have just been a 49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for touchdowns, so they'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Here's a give to Robinson. He's knocked down immediately, trying to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On his way back from the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Defense playing a bail technique. Manning. He's going to take off. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting them on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Throwing Manning. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverage.
He'll take a shot. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Texans! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Going for the big play. Goes high to pull it in. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And this one splits the uprights. They're hanging around here, leads down to 12.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's lead things off with a look in on Colorado State taking on the Iowa State Cyclones. And it's the Rams, who are faring well right now in their quest to turn this season around. 2-3 would hardly be 5-0, but if they can close this out, they've accomplished something.
He stopped short of the 20 and the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big Ten.
Here comes the Texas offense. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Manning on play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
Third down from the gun, Manning. He's not afraid to go deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. He's at the tap. Touchdown, Longhorns! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And man, oh man, I don't know how you leave that guy open for the touchdown. Like some kind of miscommunication on the defense. He has had a big day. He's a go-to guy. Palmer, I don't know what you saw with your quarterback eyes, but it looked like a bust by the defense.
Yeah, and that's inexcusable by this defense because this guy's already burned you in this game. He's lighting you up. If there's anybody that you got to be aware of, if there's one player that you have to know where he's lined up every single play, it's him. So for the defense to allow him to be that wide open on that play, at this point of the game, no bueno on D.
The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. After the defense just gave up a touchdown, they really need to put something together on this drive. To the air, it's Mateer. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
He rifles one deep to the left. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the red zone, it's Smothers. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And the route is on. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. And Bevo's really starting to snarl right now, and he'd love to rub the Schooner's face right in it, David.
Yeah, they got it cooking. The Longhorns are looking good. In this rivalry game, you got half the crowd in this burnt orange, Jesse, that is going bananas right now.
Boomer Sooners got the weapons, though, guys, on offense. You've got the horses on the outside to turn this thing into a track meet. I know you're down here, but you can change this game. It just takes one play.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Sooner offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Mateer. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Here's Manning to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wingo. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Looking for a gap. It's Smothers. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
And it's something you learn as a pass rusher all the time, man. If I beat that tackle immediately, right away, there's usually a reason. They're wanting me to run upfield. He plays the screen beautifully. The defensive end stays home, sees it, makes a tackle on the running back, and prevents the big play.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Longhorn! This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
He'll go out of bounds at the 12, and not much doing on that kick return. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Snagged out of the air. All kinds of room to the right. The 40. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They have the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And man, did they finish quickly. A 94-yard touchdown toss. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Smothers. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Makes the catch, and he's free. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Second down coming up.
Red 18. Sweep. Go!
To throw, Manning. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Makes a diving catch along the left sideline. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Check, check, check. 2290 mountain. 2290 mountain. Right, right.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Sends it back in motion.
Go, go.
Manning to throw for it on 4th. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's reeled in, it's Townsend. And he is stopped short. The defense gets it done on 4th down.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuff, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
And a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Looking to the big tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And this is some kind of belief in your kicker. They are sending him out there to try to get 3 from way downtown. Oh, he missed it. No good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Could be an alley. Past the 20. Touchdown, Texas! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
What a great job by the defense understanding where they're on the field. Listen, the wide side of the field is this way. They're going to try to run that sweep, identifying it, flying like madmen to the football, just understanding speed and space. I got to be ready for that, and they were.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Sending the offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Now on the option. Now the toss. Finding open areas. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like they go with the run, try to maybe...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Smothers. There's got enough space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Oh, he's got a chance. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got his man on the right. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. He'll throw it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more...
He lets it fly. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The run inside. It Smothers. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Using his legs, it Smothers. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Find some fresh air. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. It was the Longhorns who will ride off into the sunset with the coveted Golden Hat Trophy after beating their